Campamento Bautista Chacauco. Campamento Bautista Chacauco.
Hi, I'm Steve Thompson. My wife Carol and I have served here in Ecuador for the past 33 years.
Hi, I'm Chris Yancey. My wife Madeline and my daughter Gloria and I have served here in Ecuador for the past 6 months.
Here at Camp Chacauco and throughout all of our PESCA Baptist ministries, we have been prayerfully considering what our response needs to be to this current situation.
Here are some of the realities that we're currently facing during this global pandemic. In Ecuador, there's been a law where we have to be quarantined and under shelter for the majority of the day. There's curfews enacted and we can only leave our residences on certain days of the week to do certain things like buy groceries, go to the pharmacy, or go to doctor's visits. They've enacted martial law and the military controlling which roads we can and can't drive on and how far we can go. We also realize that the borders have been shut at this point and we don't know when they're going to open. And this can greatly affect teams from the United States who may want to come and visit us this summer, and it also affects us and our ability to get back and forth between the United States. Because we can't host any large gatherings, national groups, camps, etc., go to church, we are facing a severe economic crisis and economic downturn here in the country of Ecuador, like many countries around the world. Because of these things that are going on, we've come up with these resolutions.
We have made a decision that we will have to suspend all volunteer teams coming from the U.S. to join us here in Ecuador through July 31st, 2020. We will also need to suspend the activity of interns through August 31st, 2020. This will mean that many of our activities here at the camp will be curtailed. We will have to stop all of our activities of retreats and renting out of our camp. Now, those facility usages will change possibly on May the 1st. We will be making other evaluations as we continue to see the progression of this pandemic, but we will be continuing with our suspension of volunteer teams and with the suspension of interns in this year. We will make reassessments as they are necessary, but we are seeing the way God will provide in the future. Here's our current situation. Within our budgetary needs, we have a need for $21,000 per month. Now that's to pay all of our staff and all of the other associated expenses of running our camp. Normally those are covered by all of our camp activities with national groups. However, with the crisis, we can't have the traditional way of raising funds through national or international groups joining us.
Because of this, would your church pray and give to help keep our doors open during this time? Here's some options for your church to consider.
Would you consider donating that money that which you had set aside for missions this year and send it directly to us? Would you ask your volunteers to consider doing the same?
Would you consider investing in the future of our ministry here at Camp Chacauco by taking up a love offering at your church one Sunday and sending it?
Possibly there would be 10 members of your church that would be willing to designate $100 per month through the end of 2020. Possibly there are Sunday school classes or even small groups that would designate $100 per month through the end of this year.
Would you as a church considering designating $1,000 per month through the end of this year to help keep our ministries running here? Maybe there's individuals or organizations within your area that might consider making a significant one-time investment in ministry here of $10,000, $5,000, $2,500, $1,000, or $500.
I feel that this need will continue month by month through all of 2020 and possibly into the new year. But I'm confident that God will provide through His church and through individuals that see the need. Would you please consider sharing with us and participating in prayer and giving? Please pray about how your church would be partners with us throughout all of this time of trial. I'm confident that God will provide. Please send your offerings through Global Outreach to Steve and Carol Thompson through our Agape account, and that account will provide the funds directly to us for our needs during the rest of this year of 2020. May God bless you.